This video is for adding negative space into your basket if you desire. So negative space, that is a hole that reveals some open area, a little break in your weaving design. So it can be used to make a handle. It can be used just to kind of create some visual interest. So what I first did when I was right here, I did several stitches of the same stitch that we do over and through, over and through. Right? I can show you that again when I finish this side. Now what I'm doing is deciding how long I want this bit of negative space to be. So first thing I'm going to do is wrap, keeping my strings nice and neat. And then I'm going to test it, all right, and see. Now I have this little bump here, so I'm going to go back actually. And this is one of the tips that I like to give you along the way, is that you want your strings, especially where they're going to be super visible, you want them to be very neat. So you want to line them up. Remember the fist pump, boop. Line them up nice and evenly. And then I always kind of scooch them together. So I want this to stand straight up like so. The important part, if you want it to stand up straight, okay, is to really hold it tightly in my left hand, or if you're lefty. So now I'm going to do my stitch. So I'm taking my needle, I'm coming in, and of course you're coming in from the outside of the basket now at this point. Same thing you would normally do. Comes slightly on an angle. Just keep rearranging it so that it stays up straight. I wrap it over, and I pull, I wrap it over, and I pull. I'm starting to run low on string, so I'm gonna pause first. So what I did here was I did the stitch. You can see there's 2 stitches there. There's actually 3. I did 3. And now all I have is this little dinky piece of string left. So because I want this piece of negative space to stand out, I'm gonna take black string and add it on just by laying the 2 strings together. I'll just show you the 2 strings laying together. And now I'm gonna gently start wrapping again. Wrap 2, 3, 4, 5, like I would normally do a stitch. All right. Now, right here in this space, right here, I'm going to do the stitch again. So I'm just going to overlap my string. And it's hard to see, but I'm doing the same coming in the second row, okay? Second row, right underneath where I've stitched, right next to the pink yarn or magenta yarn, whatever you want to call it. I keep rearranging this so it stands up nice and straight. And I'm just going to do this stitch a couple of times to make this really strong, because this is going to get held up by another string, which you'll see in the second video that I'll make. So I cover it up until I feel like it's very sturdy, okay? And then I would continue with my design. Now I have to figure out every so often how many of these am I going to make, all right? This is your first basket, so however it turns out, I'm really proud. You guys are rocking it. Thanks.